Everyone. In this session, I will cover the next topic of our DML queries, that is a subquery. Right? Till now, whatever queries we solve are the example of single queries. Right? But also there is a provision in the SQL language where we can write these nested queries. So what is nested queries here? We can write the query within another query, right? We can write inner query within the outer query. So here we will discuss some examples, right, for the subqueries, right? So many times we need to solve the queries or examples using the subquery syntax. So what is that syntax and what are the different examples that I will cover in this session? So if you take the example of the product database here, this is the sample database for product where it contains the product ID, product name, description of the product and so on, list price, right, category of the product. So these are the attributes in my product relation, right? So here is the example, right? Here my query, step by step we will discuss here how we can solve the query using subquery syntax, right? So here, see student, we in the previous session we have discussed different functions, those we can use with the select query, right? And these are the aggregate functions. So here is one example. With the help of that example, we will see how we can use this maximum function in the subquery. So maximum function, you know that it returns the maximum value from the set of values, right? So how you write this query? Select maximum list price from products, right? So here list price is the one of the attribute in my table, right? So this list price I am using here in the maximum function. So this select query will return the maximum value of the list price. So here is the result. It is as shown here. My output of this query will be maximum list price, and that is nothing but the 8867.99, right? Now see, my query is what here. Here I want to display the information about the product, right? Which product? Those are most expensive products, right? You know, maximum price is 8,867, right? So I want to display here all the products with the expensive product, right? So here, what is the example how we can retrieve this data from the table? So here is the solution for the query. Select product ID, product name, list price from products, where list price equal to 8867, right? But here what is the limitation, student? We can't always use the value in the condition or in the filter criteria, right? This value you should know. So is there any provision, right, that we can use to pass directly the maximum list price in the my expression, right, of the where clause, right? So yes, with the help of subquery we can find here the maximum list price from the table, and that we can pass into the outer query in the where clause, right? If you note down here, student, my subquery can be used in the select clause, from clause, where clause. As per your application requirement to solve the queries, you can either use this subquery in the select clause, from clause, and also in the where clause, right? I hope you are clear with this. So if you execute this query, there will not be any error. Only you need to find out this maximum list price here of the product that we are passing as a condition here in the where clause, right? So here my result of this query will be, there is a single product. The product ID is 50 here, right? And name of the product is Intel, right? And the list price is 8867. So this only one record matching my criteria in the query, right? Now the alternative solution for this query using subquery is, right? Here instead of single query, we can use here two queries separately, right? And these two queries will learn here in this example we have written the two separate queries. This is my first query that is returning the maximum list price, and here this is the another query that we are using to pass this value that is written by the first query here as a condition here of the list price, right? But here always this list price will not be same. Here always we need to calculate here using maximum function that you need to remember, and that you need to pass into the query, right? But the alternative solution is using the subquery, right? So how you can write this query using subquery syntax, right? So here is the solution. Select product ID, product name, list price from product, where my list price equal to select. Now instead of passing directly this value, right, what I am doing here, I am writing this subquery that we have written first in the previous example, right? So my subquery is here, select maximum in bracket list price from products. So this inner query will return here, this inner query will return my maximum price that we are matching with the list price in the where clause, right? I hope student you are clear with this, right? So this is the best example of the subquery, right? Here my this second query is the inner query that we are calling here in the where clause of the outer query, right? So inner query will return the maximum list price from the table that we are matching with the list price here. So this output of this query will be same as this, right? Only we are writing this query with the help of subquery, right? I hope student you are clear with this syntax here. There are many advantages of using this subquery. The main advantage you can remember here, it provides an alternative way to write the query that would require the complex join and union operations. Mostly we use the subquery syntax wherever join operation is required. Means what? Whenever my data is stored, we want to match the data of the another table, right? When we want to match the data of the another table, always we use the subquery as compared to join operation. Why? In terms of time complexity and space complexity, subquery requires the less time and less space also. That's why the there as we know, the one query can have multiple solution, right? So one of the query, right, you can solve using subquery, and same query also you can solve using join query. So join query also we have to learn in the coming sessions, right? Also, another advantage is make the complex queries more readable, right? As we discuss here, it also used to write the simple query as compared to the complex query. When we use the join syntax, right? That syntax is a complex syntax. So instead of join query, mostly we prefer the subquery syntax, right? Because it is a simple and readable syntax. It allows the complex query to be structured in a way that is possible to isolate the each part, right? So with example, when we will learn the join query, that time you will realize really subquery syntax is more easy than the join queries. Here we can see the another example of the subquery here. Like your where clause, right? We can use different operators in these subqueries here, right? As a part of here solution and in the where clause itself, right? So here is the another example. My example is what? The following query find the products whose list price is greater than the average list price, right? In the previous query, we have found the product, right, exactly matching the minimum maximum list price. But here my query is what? I want to display all the products whose list price is greater than the average list price, right? Here I want to display the product with the list price greater than the average list price. So definitely you should know what is the average list price first. So, and this average list price we have to retrieve from the same table itself, right? So now let us see here the solution for this query. The solution is similar to the previous query, only here my a comparison operator will be greater than. So see here the solution. Select product ID, product name, list price. These are the attributes those we want to display in the result. From product, product is my name of the table, where list price is greater than, right? Instead of equal to sign, now I am using here greater than sign. Why? Because I want to display all the products whose list price is greater than the average list price. So select average list price from products, right? So my inner query this subquery will return the average list price from the table, and that we are matching with the list price of all the products here in the product table, right? And this is the part of solution. And also one more thing is added here. It is the use of order by clause. I want to display result here in the ascending order of the product name, right? So that's why I'm writing here order by product name. So if you want result in the ascending order of the product name, you can use here order by clause. That already we have covered in the previous sessions. So here is the result of my query. All the products are displayed here in the ascending order, and if you observe here, this list price of all the products are greater than the average list price, right? You can also check what is the average list price of that product in the table, and that you can match with all the values, and you can verify your answer, right? So this is my example where we have used the greater than symbol for the subquery, right? See, student, whenever we use the subqueries, right? Either my subquery returns a single row or it can return multiple row. It depends on your matching criteria, right? There can be single row matching my single query criteria, or there can be multiple rows. Those are matching my criteria, right? So you can use here, if you know my query will return a single value, right? So you can use here equal to sign. If you know my query is matching the multiple values, then you can use here in operator, right? That you know, in operator, all of you know. So here in operator is used to match the multiple values in the set, right? So that is up to you, right? You should know this as a designer of the query, right? So here either to use equal to sign or in operator. So if you are not mentioning the proper operator here, there will be error, right? And also in a theory exam, right, your marks can reduce. If in operator is suitable for to solve the query, and if you are using equal to operator, your marks will be reduced here, right? So here is the example of in operator and equal to operator that we can discuss here. So here in the another example, what we are discussing, select first name, salary, department ID from employees where salary is equal to, select minimum salary from the employee. My inner query is returning here what? The minimum salary of the employee, that we want to match with the salary of all the employee in the table, right? So if my subquery returns the single value, we can use here equal to operator, right? Otherwise error will come, right? Then here next is what? Also here is another example of having clause. Select department ID, minimum salary from employee group by department ID having minimum salary less than. Now I want to match here this criteria in the having clause. Like your where clause, we can also use having clause. Other rules are same as the select query rule. Those we discussed in the previous session. Only instead of where clause, now I am using having clause, and my matching criteria is what here? Salary less than. Less than what? Average salary of the employee. So definitely I need here some nested query. That nested query will return the average salary of the employee. So this is my nested query here. Select AVG in bracket salary from employees, right? So this inner query will return the average salary of the employee that I am matching with the salary of all the employees in the department. So my query will return all the department ID along with its minimum salary, right, from the employee table, right? And we are doing here grouping, right? Grouping on the department field, right? And which record we were displaying here, whose minimum salary is less than the average salary of all the employee in the department. So the result will be department ID with the minimum salary here, right? See, if my subquery returns the multiple rows as a result, right? We can't use here equal to sign. Here is the example shown here. So if we use equal to sign, there will be error. What is that error? Single row subquery returns more than one row, right? You can see this error when you will try to use here equal to sign when my inner query is returning the multiple values, right? So proper solution will be here, right? In operator. So here is the solution, right? So you can observe here, select first name, department ID from employee where department ID is, select department ID from department where location ID equal to 100, right? So this inner query will return here multiple rows, and that we want to match with the department ID. And here one thing you can remember, student, in the where clause, if you are matching the department ID, your inner query should return here department ID only. Right? Your inner query must return here the department ID. Otherwise, error will be there. Right? Because we are matching here, my matching criteria is on the department ID. And if my subquery is returning, suppose, department name, so it will not match here. Right? So data type of this department ID should be same as the data type of the inner query department ID. Right? So here you can remember this. Many students make mistake here. This where clause, if my condition is based on the department ID, subquery should return the department ID only. Otherwise, error will occur. And see here, in operator is required. Why? Because my inner query returns here multiple values. Right? I hope, student, you are clear with this syntax. Also, like your multiple rows, right? Also, your query can be multiple column queries here. So instead of single column, also you can match the multiple columns here. So here is the example, right? Here, I want to display the employees' historical details for the ones whose current salary is in the range of 1,000 and 2,000, and who is working in the department 10 and 20. I want to display all the employee details whose current salary is in the range of 10,000 and 2,000. This is my first criteria that I want to match. And not only salary I want to match, I also want to match for department. I want to display the employees whose department ID is 10 or 20. Right? So two fields I want to match here, two columns, right? So also we can use the multiple column in this subquery. That's my objective to show this example here. Select first name, job ID, salary from employee history. Employee history is the name of my table, right? Where salary, comma, department ID. Now instead of single column, I am using here two columns, right? So here we are learning ki multiple columns we can use with the subquery here, where salary and department ID. I want to match what? Both salary and also department ID. In. Now why in operator we are using here in this subquery? Because my subquery will return the multiple values. So select salary. Now see here we are matching the salary and department ID. So your subquery should return salary and department ID here. Right? Student, you can remember this. This very, very important point to be noted here. Many students make mistake here and they get the error. Right? So here if you are using salary and department ID, my subquery should return salary and department ID. From employees where salary between 1,000 and 2,000. This is my first criteria. And operator. Why and operator is there? Because I want to match both the value. Both the conditions are compulsory here. Right? If either one condition is required, then or operator you can use, right? So now, and second condition is what? Department ID between 10 and 20. I hope, student, you are clear with this, right? Here also we have used order by first name. So my result will arrange in the ascending order of the first name of the employees, right? I hope you are clear with this example. This is very, very nice example which have covered the in operator also for matching the multiple values in the subquery, and not only single column, also we are using here multiple columns in the matching criteria. I hope, student, you are clear with this. Right? Then next, one more example I want to discuss with you here, right? So student, one more example I want to discuss with you here. Assume there are two tables, student table with the roll number. Assume there are two tables, student with the roll number, name, and department ID. Right? My student table contains here three columns: roll number, name, and department ID. Assume another table. This example shows here to retrieve the data from two different tables, right? In the previous example, only we have taken the single table and we have used the subquery on the single table. Now this example is for two tables, right? We want to retrieve data from student and department table, right? So assume there is a second table, that is department table, with the two values, department ID and department name. These are the two tables here. Assume there is a 101 numbers roll number student, then name is Ajay and department ID is 10. Right? Here if you observe, my department is the parent table. Department is the parent table and student is the child table. Here department ID, we are referring from the department table. So department ID in the department table will be primary key, but in this student table, this will be foreign key. Right? So assume there are two department exists in the department table. My first department is 10 with the mechanical department, for example. Second department is 20, that is computer department. Right? I hope student you are clear with this data. Now assume there are 2-3 student in the student table. First one is the Ajay with the department 10. Then second is the 201 with the Neha and department ID is 20. Third student is there 302 with the Swati, right, with the department ID 10. Assume these are the three student exist in the student table. Now I want to use here subquery, right? I want to display here the information about all the students, right, whose department is mechanical, right? I want to display, my query is what here, I want to display all the student information whose department is mechanical. Display student information whose department is mechanical. Now if you observe the student table here, department name field is not exist, right? So how you will match this mechanical department field? Mechanical department is stored in the department table, right? So single table is not sufficient to retrieve the data from the table, right? Or information from the table. So here we need to match both the table data here. So what will be the solution here? Select roll number, then name, roll number and name of the student. From which table I want to use here to retrieve this data? My roll number and name is exists in the student table. So from student, my name of the table will be student. Here also many students make mistakes. Here we can't use the department table, right? Because roll number and name is exists in the student table itself, so department table is not required, right? So when it is a joint query, we can use both the tables here, right? But we have not yet covered the joint query syntax, only we are talking about here subquery, right? So from student, now where? Now which student you want to display here whose department name is mechanical, but department name is not there in this student table. So how you can retrieve this data with the help of subquery? See here, where department ID. So is there any field that will match with both the table? Yes, department ID. Department IDs exist in both the table. Department ID is the foreign key and here it is a primary key. So definitely we can find the department name of the student with the help of department ID. So we can put the condition on the department ID, right? So where department ID in, right? Where department ID in. As now student, you know, there will be single department, right? That is mechanical department and that will return the single value because my department ID is the primary key, right? So it will return the single value. So instead of in operator, here you can use equal to operator, right? So department ID is equal to, now you can write down here subquery. Now what we want to find out here, the department ID of the mechanical department in the department table, right? So department ID equal to select department ID. Now my inner query should return here department ID. So select department ID from which table now? That is department. So my name of the table is DEPT here, right? So select department ID from DEPT. Now what should be my criteria here? Where my D name equal to DEPT name equal to mechanical. So this is the solution of my query, right? Here my criteria is what? Select department ID from DEPT where D name equal to make, right? Where D name equal to make here. I hope student you are clear with this. So this inner query will return the department ID of the mechanical department. In our example, it is 10, right? So this 10 we are matching with the student table, right? In the student table, there are two records which is matching the condition, that is Ajay and Swati. So result of this query will be roll number, then name, right? So first roll number will be 101, second roll number will be 302, right? So name is Ajay and second is the Swati, for example. I hope student you are clear with the nested queries syntax. Thank you.